Hello. I thought today we would do another unboxing. It's actually the last unboxing until I buy more, or you let me know of a good deck to buy that you'd like to see me unbox. That would be fun. So this is the last one for now, and it is called Voice of the Souls. Voice of the Souls. And I bought it, of course, because it's black and gold and cream and gold, and anything with gold is good to me. So anyways, it's by Isabelle Cerf, illustrations by Daphne Sabane, and it says, develop your intuition, mediumship, and spiritual strength. Mediumship is a natural ability to make contact with one's guides and with the souls on the other side. Thanks to Voice of the Souls Oracle, you will be able to develop your own connection skills and use them as a positive support in connecting with souls who have an important message to deliver. Okay, cool. Together with the magic of the illustrations and accompanying book, there's 42 cards in a guidebook. You will learn to increase your mediumistic and intuitive powers. You will gain confidence in your feelings, receive inspiring messages for your evolution, get my knife out, and develop your spiritual skills. So let me just slice. Oh, it's so nice to have a sharp knife. So I've been on a plane recently with a deck that I bought at the airport. I'll have to maybe show you that sometime. It's about feelings. And I obviously did not have a knife on the plane, and I could not get that thing opened. So I finally got out my wallet. I have this little unicorn plastic Valentine's Day card that I got from my aunt in my wallet, and I got in, but it did take some work. So anyways, this book is beautiful, like butter. You open it up, look what's on the side, the phases of the moon and an eye. So it's a beautiful box. There is a design on the top. There is a decent sized guidebook that is, I guess, in color, because the colors are cream, gold, and black. And there's a little picture of abundance. There's a picture of the card and your soul, a message for your soul maybe, and then your spirit guides and the entity. Okay, this is a different kind of deck. So let me look. Oh. If a deck makes you go, oh, it's a good deck. It says, hi friend. So there's an intro. There is some tips to ground yourself, be in a healthy, serene place. Some other pointers, contents, owning your oracle, how to use the cards, the soul connection cards, the cards messages, and then there are 42 cards and some soul connection messages. Maybe they've grouped. There's 32 cards that have messages, and then 33 to 42 are soul connection cards messages. Do you want to see these cards? I do too, or not yet. First, we have to chuck away rock pulls, free oracle, whatever. Hey, rock pull, if you want me to read your ad on my channel, then we need to talk. Okay, so they come out of the box. There's the same design on the bottom of the box. There is a paper, easy to take off. Cards! They are gold gilded on the sides. Whoa, they are literally ready to go. So you've done enough unboxing and deck reviews with me by now to know that some of them come out pretty stiff. These are kind of stiffy cards, but There is glide on them. I'm not shuffling them yet. And oh, I want to shuffle them so bad. When they're ready to go. So here's the backs of the cards with the hands. Love the hands. And then if you're ready to look at these cards, I'm ready to look at these cards. So let's do this. All right, so yes. Beautiful cards. Oh, okay, so you know how I said that last section was a different kind of card? They're black. They are black and these ones are white. So here's a message of warning. Oh my goodness. But hey, sometimes warnings now cause you to avoid a lot of trouble later. So they are really gorgeous cards. Let's get a good look at them. The gold is just subtle on this, you know, like it's not like the gilded gold. So it's a little different on the actual card, but they're beautiful. Okay, so first we have abundance. Ooh, with some nice flowers, moon energy, very glorious, simple and glorious. 2 is help. And the reason I bought this deck was because like I really like the simple words that I was noticing. Sometimes it's just so great to just get a very concise love, learning, soon, happiness, calm, it's not me, anger, communication, duality, education. Interesting. Mirror effect. Mirror effect. Children. Guide. Karma. Whoa, I love it. Freedom. Loss. Forgiveness. Fears. Burden of tears. Repression. Regrets. Karmic relationship. Reproach. See, like this to me, would be super glad for the guidebook on a lot of them already. Like I'm curious what's in the guidebook, but this one I'd be like, what are you even talking about? Like I don't ever use that word. So I definitely would be super appreciative of the guidebook. For number 25, reproach. 26, respect. Reunion. Secrets. I like her pendulum and her nails. I like it all. I like it all, you guys. Physical pain. Maybe not that. Maybe I don't like physical pain, but I like it all but that. Submission. Source. You. And now we're in the black section, the black cards. Love the look of these cards too. Message of warning. Message of love. Yes, they are fun, aren't they? Message of peace with some crystals. Message of guidance. Karmic message, message of freedom, free message. Interesting. These cards are definitely more interesting than I even guessed they would be. Like they really are sparking my curiosity what the guidebook is going to say. Message of forgiveness. Like some of them are obvious. You could use this deck without referring to the guidebook and just, they're very prompting, very direct to the point, but I like to learn with decks and have them expand me in some way, or at least entertain me and then grow me and help me. So this is fun for me. Hit the like button if it's fun for you too. Like and subscribe. Spiritual message. This is great. This would make a nice tattoo, wouldn't it? I mean, they all would. They literally are so cool looking. Message to pass on. All right, and that's it, you guys. That is the deck. You can see here the gold, shiny. They shuffle really well right out of the box. I love the sound they make. Like shuffling in your hands. Now, mixing them up, you know, let's see here. I'll probably shake the camera pretty good. This way, picture up. They're kind of prone to bendy that way. Let's face them down and see. A little stiffer. Oh yeah. So they definitely could maybe be a deck that's prone to curving. That's not always a bad thing. You could shuffle them wide. They do good. But yeah, just straight up and down. They glide. And that's the way I like to do it. This might be also a good deck to pick intuitively. You know, by just spreading them out and hovering. Yeah, I do love the gilded sides though. They are good. Not the smoothest smear, but you know, you could certainly do these any which way you want. Even shuffling just a couple times, you see how those black cards get mixed in there. So it's a great little deck. I'm ready to pull the first card from it. What do you think? Yes? Do you like this deck? Let me know. Let me know soon. Real soon. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let me know real soon. Dun, dun, dun. I'm about ready to move my body, guys, even though I'm really tired today. I thought this was a great way, something for me to do that would invigorate me, and I was excited. I've been waiting to open this deck. I'm glad it's opened. I'm super curious what's in this guidebook. Like Burden of Tears. We certainly can guess what that's about or know. There's a great sadness in you and emotional pain. It talks about what's in your soul, but then it talks about your spirit guides. I feel like this is one of those guidebooks that, like, if you read it, you're going to, it'll tell you how the best way to like use it is. All guidebooks are obviously like that, but I like that there's 3 different interpretations depending on how you're asking with the card. So owning your oracle, I'm going to read this to you because I think it'll help us want to all get this deck. This oracle is a tool to help you develop your capabilities. All right, so this oracle aims to help you encounter 3 different souls. Your own soul, right? Your spirit guides, and then other souls. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to read it all. I'm thinking that depending on like you could pose a question like, you know, what is it right now that I'm, you know, desperately needing to address within my own soul? You know, we could pull a card for that. Do you want to see what I need to address right now? Oh, I'm sure there's more than one. But but the main thing is you, Sadie. Now, when I first see this card, obviously, I know it means take time for you. That's even what our Dark 9D Arcturian message was today. Invest in yourself and you are your purpose. But yeah, going within, feeling that energy, staying centered, staying grounded. Number 32 is you. Now, what does it say? Let's look here. 32. So I got a pretty quick message, obviously, for myself. You think you don't know. You think you don't see. You think you are not. You think you cannot. This is not so. You're an extraordinary being because you're a spiritual soul in a corporeal experience. You have great inner beauty and wisdom. Reconnect to yourself. Take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see. It's not always easy to do, especially when you have BDD. Your mistakes, your successes, your wrong paths, and your choices. Love your imperfection. You are perfect just the way you are. Look at yourself and love yourself. This oracle's making me emotional. So that's really good because not much gets through to my heart. Right? Have you seen that little video of the, like, it's like a meme video. It says, like, they try to hurt you, but, like, they don't know that you don't have feelings. It's this little girl who's crying. She's like, and then she just, like, starts cackling and laughing. Like, she's just pretending to cry, like, oh, you hurt my feelings. And then she just starts laughing. Yeah, you can't hurt somebody that doesn't have feelings. And a lot of times I do feel like that. So if a deck can make a little spark of acknowledgement, emotional acknowledgement within me, then I really do appreciate that. And this deck is right. Everything it said to me was very, 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 very on point. All right, so, but the next section, moving away from me, your spirit guides. So you could say, like, what do my spirit guides, what message do my spirit guides want to convey to me to help guide me? A message from my spirit guides. And I got a spiritual message from my spirit guides. Well done, spirit team. Good job. You always cease to amaze me. A message from my spirit guides is a spiritual message. Duh. Number 41. My spirit guides are a bunch of a-holes. I don't know about yours. All right, so this card that popped out, 41, this card is here to help you connect to your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You are invited to receive a spiritual message from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity. Write down what you feel. Look at the card for as long as you need. You are invited to see a message on your own beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. See, my spirit guides are rough with me all the time. They're like, she can do it herself. But, I think my spirit guides want me to get this tattoo. Okay. Now, the other way you can use this deck is, I'm assuming, from what I'm intuitively gaining from this deck, is, you know, the last section with each card is from another soul. So, the entity. So, of course you would think, like, they have to be dead, but I don't think that's the case. Like, you may have jumped to that, like, but I'm really thinking that it could be any other soul in physical or only non-physicals? I'm going to read what it says about other souls. Okay, maybe they do have to be dead. Your psychic ability helps you to connect with souls on the other side. Also called entities. These souls may be directly connected to you, perhaps your ties in this life or a previous existence. They may be connected to a place, object, or another person. They may also be complete strangers to you. These entities may need to communicate a message. So like you could like pull this like, okay, so Susie Q wants me to ask about so-and-so for her, and so we could do that and see what comes through. Although there's actually mediums who can easily talk to people on the other side, and maybe Susie Q, you should go ask them instead. These entities may need to communicate a message, to request or pass on information. You may wish to request or pass on information to them. This oracle will support your connection with those souls. Okay. So this isn't really my cup of tea. Oh yeah, I like tea actually. Let me, hold on. This is hibiscus cinnamon. I mean, it seems like it would be fun to communicate with entities for people. I think that sounds fun and glamorous. I don't really know if I do that. So I'm not even sure what I want to ask. And you know what? There isn't really anybody who has passed on for me personally yet that I want to connect with, which kind of freaks me out a little bit, you know, because I don't want spirit to throw me for a loop and then somebody will pass on that I really love, and then that's whenever I find interest in it. I understand that, but I don't want to manifest that. So what kind of question do I even want to ask from an entity? Do you want a message from an entity? All right. Someone who's watching, think of what you'd ask somebody on the other side, and we'll just see what I pull. You think of a question. I don't know your question. But maybe a collective message for everybody. You know, I really think entities from the other side should come through clearly more often for more people, because a lot of people have a fear of passing on, have a fear of the other side. So let's see what card slithered out. It's education. So what does that mean to you? Is there something that you need to do more with your education? I know I was thinking about education today because my son's, you know, in college and he's always got something going on there. Education. I touch upon education a little bit, learning new things. Anyways, shall I read in the book? Of course you shall read in the book. It's number 12. In education, the message from another entity, the entity, says, I was conditioned by my education in my past life. I thought this was normal, and I reproduced that same education myself. I thought rules set down since forever ago were the best. I thought being a good person meant copying what had always been without trying to define new rules. So this is from the entity, who continues to say, rules, norms, and framework were so important to me. Now I realize, now that I'm dead, sorry, now I realize that this closed my eyes to important things and prevented me from questioning. I didn't even question myself. I have detached myself from these things now, and I invite you to do the same. Create your own frame of reference. In the next few days, the suspense is building. I will manifest myself through music you will be listening to. You'll realize it's me because the words will make you smile. You'll understand the message I'm trying to send you. Create your own freedom. I am working so you may do so. Now, it is very important. I am loving this deck way more than I thought I would. Like, I knew it would be cool, like all my other cool decks, but this deck is really freaking cool. This deck is doing something in here to me. Like, I'm feeling things. I'm going like, so create your own freedom, and it's very important to do that now, and you will get a message from this entity in the next few days. So listen to music, and when you hear lyrics that make you smile, I guess you just gonna know. I guess you're just gonna know. So on that note, really cool deck. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the 3 cards that we pulled. And again, it's Voice of the Souls.